Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm just going to make a quick video on how to change your gearbox oil and a Can-Am Commander. So should be a 1-2 beer job, not a big deal, but I'll show you what you're going to need. So tools involved are going to be a 13 mil and a 15 mil, and I'll show you why and where they go. You'll also need a little pry bar to get all the plastic clips out, and you'll need your gear oil. So I went with Royal Purple 75 140. That's for my machine. And I also have this little fill funnel too, because what happens is once you get low on this, it doesn't want to pump. So I just manually pour it into this and feed the other end into the gearbox just to top it off. All right, so first, and you'll also need a drain pan, obviously. The first thing you'll want to do is warm your bike up. It just makes draining easier, and we'll pull out your plastics. So we've already got that done. So we'll go ahead and get our drain pan under. All right, and I'll show you what we got to work with. Now it is a little tight in here, but once you get the plastics out, you got your gas tank, your Rotax 1000cc engine. Now down inside, this little plastic nut that I have my finger on is actually the oil verification hole. I won't be able to get a good shot of it, but directly underneath it is the drain hole. So the drain bolt is a 13 mil. Let me grab my wrench. See if I can't get that under there. Kind of hard with one hand, but we'll see. Okay. So we're going to start just by cracking that gearbox drain bolt loose, and I'm just screwing it out by hand now. So we're going to do our best to hold on to it, not to let it fall. Make sure your drain pan is directly under the drain hole. Don't want to make a mess in your shop. So I'm just doing this as preventative maintenance. Oh, there it goes into the pan. That's okay. Yeah, we'll fish that out. So we're going to give that a few minutes. Now to speed this up, I may actually take out that plastic bolt as well. Again, the one I showed you I had my finger on. And that will, it should help the oil come out a little bit quicker. So let's see if I can get a wrench on here one-handed. The oil verification hole has a very, very small torque spec. I think it was only a couple pounds. So yeah, it comes off just like butter. And when we reinstall that, it only takes a couple pounds, like finger tight. So just to help that drain quicker, I'm going to pull out this oil verification bolt as well. Again, it is plastic. Okay. Yeah. Hard to see, but there's your verification. All right. So we're going to give it a good 10-15 minutes, let that all drain out, and I'll show you the next step. Guys. So I gave it about a good solid 20 minutes to let all that gear oil drain out, and I pulled the drain bolt out. As you can see, does have the magnet on the end, a little blurry, but make sure to clean that up really well. Look for any filings, chunks, anything on the magnet. Replace the copper washer always if you can. And so first thing we'll do is we'll get the drain plug itself installed. So again, we'll just take our 13 mil. Now I'll probably be in the way for this, but just to kind of show you where I'm at, I'm going to start by threading it in by hand. And once you're on that, snug it and maybe a quarter turn. That's all she needs. Okay, so now for the fun part. Let's get to filling this gear case up. Now we're going to use the oil verification hole. So there's the drain plug for it. But we'll take our royal purple. Now for my machine it is a 75-140. Now I have this pump rig. This actual pump was for a marine application for changing out lower gear end oil. But I cleaned it out and flushed it, and it works great on the royal purple bottles. So we'll go ahead. I'm going to try and stick this in to the oil fill hole, just like so. Then we'll pump our little hearts away. So that's a good chunk of it. Now to get the rest, I'm going to use my other jig, this thing, and I'll just give it a quick cleaning and I'll show you how it works. So we'll just give that cup a quick cleaning. Make sure there's no dirt and debris in it. Now, so this part is a little slower, but it gets the job done. So what we'll do with this jig is we'll hand feed it into that hole. Make sure it's good and seated. And then we'll just simply fill this up and let gravity do its work. Now, like I say, this is definitely a slower method, but when you got to get it done, it does work. So it'll drain faster as long as you don't have any kinks or flat spots in your hose. So what we want to look for is we want this gear case to be completely full until it starts to leak out the verification hole. So I measured out what I had for royal purple, and it should be just enough to fill this gear case. So what I did notice is I had a little crease in my hose, so it was really slow. Once you kind of get that crease out of the way, the flow rate does increase. Do this a few more times. As you can see, well, maybe you can't see, but it is draining the line out nice and slow. So we'll just fill it back up. The bottle's almost empty. All right. So what I've noticed is it's starting to come out of the drain hole. Okay, so we are pretty much ready to reinstall our drain plug. So we'll go ahead and do that now. So you'll know that your gear case is full when your oil is starting to come out of the oil verification plug, which is this plastic one. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back in as it is just starting to come out. So like I said, the oil verification bolt is actually plastic. So it takes basically inch-pounds of torque to tighten. So it is a 15 mil bolt. I'm going to put a wrench on it, but I'm only going to do it finger tight. So literally finger tight. Now that it's finger tight, just wipe everything down. A little note is when you're filling it up, I would advise to put the oil pan back underneath, because when it does start to overflow, you'll be able to catch it. I'm just going to wipe everything up, make it look good and clean. Looks much better. All right. So guys, in a nutshell, that's how you change your gear case oil in a Can-Am Commander. I'm sure that's the same for almost all the model years. I don't think they changed that much. But yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and reinstall the plastics, the seat. We'll fire it up, we'll warm it up, and we'll go take it for a test run. I'm excited. Hopefully this helps somebody. And yeah, if you guys liked the video, feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. We'll see you guys next time.